Почет, товарищ! My name is Datura, welcome to Datura Plays, welcome back to Desperate Housewives, and here we are, already on episode number 8. Let's go ahead, see what's happening. I remember last time we finished on some weird shit, like somebody broke into our house while we were sleeping. Let's see what is it all about. Here we are.
Security can be difficult to acquire. Some of us pursue security in the company of others, whereas others rely on more complicated measures. But regardless of what means we choose to protect ourselves, there's no question that there are few things as unsettling as when our own security is called into question.
Honey, don't be alarmed, but someone broke into the house early this morning while we were sleeping.
Jesus H. Christ, Otis. Is everything alright? Where's Jacob? Oh, by the way, what's up, Mr. Officer? Everybody knows that I'm a good girl, officer. No, I wouldn't do a thing like that, that's for sure. The house was already on fire, I swear I'm not a liar. Okay.
He's fine. That boy could sleep through an earthquake.
Oh man, I thanks God, Jesus Christ. I saw the mess and that knife stuck in that picture. Was that Frank Fox's picture?
I'm sorry, honey. He's fine. Everything is fine. This is Officer Brown. He can tell you what they found so far.
Hi, Officer Brown. What's up?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I wish I could say good morning to you, but under the circumstances.
It is a good morning when you're here, Mr. Officer. Everyone in my family is still safe and anything stolen can be replaced. Also, you have a nice belt or whatever it is.
That is a healthy attitude, ma'am. Family is the most important thing. Let me tell you what we know so far.
Well, please go on. I'm eager to hear the facts.
At this point, we don't know. Mr. Fox's portrait was stuck to your desk with a combat knife, so we took him down to the station to question him. Not that he's a suspect, but the evidence points to him being the intended target.
But why it was my house?
Someone is obviously trying to send a message to him.
Yeah, but that makes no sense. Why did they break into my house, not his?
Well, ma'am, we don't have all the facts yet, but it appears that whoever was in your house this morning had some resentment toward Mr. Fox. And they were most definitely looking for something on your computer.
I'm not sure what they were looking for, but I'm staying home today.
Well,
Wouldn't feel comfortable leaving my wife alone after what happened.
I know, it would be a nice thread to have you around all day. Treat to have you around all day. I'm sure the Bulgars won't make a second appearance, so we can catch up.
Well, I'll leave you two alone. If we come up with any new leads, I'll contact you immediately.
Thank you, Mr. Officer. Can I call Leon S. Kennedy, by the way?
Thank you, officer. It's actually a relief. I'll stay home and lounge around the house all day doing nothing. Pretty much what my wife does all week, but for me, it'll be a vacation.
You have no idea, do you, dear? Vacuuming? Cleaning the toilet? I gave you 2 hours before you passed out on the couch.
Save the women's lib stuff for your girls' poker game. We know the real deal.
Oh, you're in so far over your head, dear. You couldn't handle a single day of my responsibilities.
You're on, honey. Tell you what, I'll stay home and do all the chores today. I'll even cook dinner. It'll be a cakewalk compared to a day dealing with patients.
We'll see. Probably it's gonna be shitty as hell, but I better give you a crash course so we can all attempt to enjoy dinner tonight. I don't want the entire family spending the night in the ER recovering from your concussion.
Give me a little lesson in the kitchen then. I'm a quick study. I'm sure I'll be able to whip something up in no time.
Yeah, grab an apron, sweetie. Oh shit, we're cooking. We're cooking. Okay, let's get it. Oi, let's get it. Alright. Oh shit, okay. Okay, what should I do? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. Woo. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, flip it. Flip it, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No good boys ever go to heaven. That's what's up. That's what's up. We're good. We're good. We're good, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, stir, stir. Oh shit, what's happening? Why can't I stir? Boil. Boil, bestie. God, what is it on the left pot? It looks like some ice. Something cute, some crystals, alright. Oh, meatballs. Oh, tomato sauce. Oh, that looks like a nice dish. Oh shit. I have too many responsibilities in this house. Okay, here we go. Yes, perfect, perfect. It was perfect, guys. Good job, good job. Pasta, spaghetti. Okay. I don't know if I should put it to, I mean, it's perfect. Hell yeah, A+. Serve.
That was amazing. Nice job. That meal looks delicious.
It turned out just the way it was supposed to. Wrap it up and put in the fridge. It's your turn now.
I'll do my best, dear, but I'll be lucky to be half as good a cook as you.
Yeah, all the flattery in this world isn't going to get you out of cooking dinner yourself tonight, honey.
I have to tip my hat to you, dear. You are going to be a tough act to follow. I'll start cleaning immediately and I'll make dinner as well as I can.
Don't get too excited, dear. I'm gonna go and talk to my, son. Or maybe
Hello?
the phone call.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I just got off the phone with my brother Frank.
Oh, really? Is he still at the police station? Did anything bad happen to him in the police station? You know what they do to gay boys at the police
No, they're
station?
done with him. He just called me to tell me a whole bunch of stuff. I gotta tell you, I am still shaking from what he told me.
And what do you mean? What did he tell you? Did he drop a soap or something?
That's actually why I called, to let you know that Frank's on his way over to your house. He wants to tell you everything. Just be aware of one thing. My brother feels terrible about getting you mixed up in this.
As he should.
He's a good man, and he'll do whatever he can to help you out. Just listen to what he has to say.
Starting to scare me, Daniel. You sound
He'll be there any
minnows.
second. He said he needs to tell you the whole story.
Okay, he's knocking by. I have 20,000 bucks already. I am not very rich, but I'm getting there. So what do you want? Stop knocking, I'm coming.
Hi, I have to apologize to you.
And does this apology have anything to do with someone breaking into my goddamn house and showing a knife into your picture? Cause I'd really like some answers, Frank.
Well, it's a long story, but don't worry, I'm gonna tell you everything. I owe you that for getting you involved in this whole thing.
You better not have gotten me involved in anything that will endanger my family, Frank. I deserve to know everything.
Okay, well, it all started about a year ago. I was working for a large finance company.
So what?
One night at the bank, I had to replace some drives on the server. I was backing up all the data when I noticed a pattern.
What kind of pattern?
Each night at around 2 a.m., thousands of transfers, each containing a small amount of money, were being moved to accounts offshore, mostly in the Cayman Islands.
I mean, the plot thickens, so what was going on? Who was sending the money? How am I involved in this shit?
It turns out the top brass were running a skimming operation and funneling money offshore into a slush fund.
Okay, so top brass, okay, but what about bottom brass?
I'm not sure what they were using the money for, but I figured out that in the 3 years that I worked there, they must have funneled over $20 million into each account.
What did you do with that information? Did you ever ask them about what the accounts were for?
I made the mistake of asking one of the junior partners about it at the bar one night. He seemed as puzzled as I was, and a week later, he went missing during a boating trip.
Okay, but do you think that maybe he talked to one of the top guys about it and they took care of him because he was a bottom one, apparently?
There was never any official investigation done by the police. I was pretty sure they were connected, though.
Okay.
After that, I decided to keep my mouth shut and find a way out of the company as fast as possible.
But how am I involved? Jesus Christ.
To cover my ass, I copied the evidence onto backup disks to help prove that I wasn't involved in the scheme, and then I resigned.
Okay, so I guess you're both suspected you after all, but I don't understand one thing. Why did my house get broken into?
That's why I need to apologize to you.
Apologize twice.
Remember when we first met and I came over and helped you set up your computer?
I do.
In any event, as I was setting up your computer, I installed a Trojan program so I could route my surveillance spyware through your computer.
And how could you do that? You put my family at risk, you freak.
I wanted to keep an eye on the emails and the
Wow.
chat traffic at my old building, but I didn't want them to know where I lived.
Oh my gosh, guys, trust no man.
So I was remotely using your internet connection to monitor their transmission.
Oh, so the thugs sent out to get you. They thought you lived here and they were looking for information on my computer.
That's pretty much what happened. But I just wanted you to know that they shouldn't be coming back. I also wanted you to know that I never used the spyware to read your emails or anything. I only used it to monitor what they knew about me.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to trust anything you say now, Frank. How do I know these thugs won't come back again?
I'll admit I knew these men might resort to violent means to secure their illegal financial dealings. But I thought that I'd gotten away untainted when I resigned.
Very nice talking. What did the police say about this? They should be able to help you.
After I talked with the police and that federal agent, I decided to wrap all of this up my own way.
Federal agent, your own way? Can you explain all of this? It's a lot of information. I just don't want to be involved in this shit. Oh my gosh.
The agent is that guy in the trench coat who's been walking around town lately. His name is Eric Larson.
Oh, the plot really thickens.
The less you know about my plans, the safer you are. So I'm not going to say anything else.
Wait, that's it? You expect me to take all this info in and be fine with it?
Well, Eric might be able to tell you more. He seemed very interested in you and your family, actually.
Really? Did he think I was somehow involved?
Actually, he seemed interested in a strange way. I didn't tell him anything about you that he didn't already know, though.
Okay, I'll just go and find him.
Well, when I left the police station, he mentioned that he was going to do some window shopping.
Well, thank you. I'll head down to the shopping area. God ass. Let's go. Let's go, guys. How's my appearance? Okay, I'm looking cute, so I'm gonna go to Eric and see what's up. After all, Eric is like, it's like from Little Mermaid, the prince. Maybe this Eric is also a good guy. Bye, Frank. I don't like you. Eric? Eric? Oh, Eric! Secrets. Let's talk about secrets. Hi, baby Eric. What's up? Are you a prince? I can be your mermaid if you have enough money. How are you?
This? It's the face of regret.
Oh, regret you?
I was going through some of my old boxes today.
Wait,
and
we
I found
already...
some things that I packed away a long time ago.
What did you find?
I once believed that these things would make someone like me.
You definitely piqued my interest. Guys, we already had this convo.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever done something that you knew was wrong just because you thought that it would impress somebody else?
I can't imagine you doing anything wrong.
Well, I did. In my youth. I wanted to impress the prettiest
Would
girl
you like
in
to talk
school.
about
I
it?
feel guilty enough about the whole... Thanks.
Okay, but we already had this convo. Let's talk
Hello.
again. Hi, what's on your mind, Eric?
My head is swimming with guilt. Not to mention that I'm confused and I don't know what to do.
What's going on?
Remember when I told you about that box of old things I was going through?
I do.
Well, besides the guilt it's dug up, there are other repercussions.
And what's that?
I wish I could tell you more. But I don't want to get you in the middle of an FIB investigation.
But you are the FIB.
When you apply to become an FIB agent, you're put through an extensive interview process.
We
I
had
wanna know
this
about anything
conversation
you've
as
ever done.
well.
Believe me, it wasn't intentional. I have to think about this. Thanks.
Let's talk again. Let's talk again.
Hello.
Well, you look like you want to speak to me, Eric.
I need to talk to you. Is this a good time?
I always have time for you. What's going on?
I need your advice.
If you want it, I'll give it.
I need you to keep this between us.
No
Can you do that?
problem. No problem. No problem.
Remember when I told you that I was going through some old boxes and found some things that I packed away a long time ago?
I do. I always do.
Do you remember when I also said that I did something I knew was wrong to impress a girl when I was a teenager?
I do.
And that I didn't tell the Bureau about it when they interviewed me to be an agent?
Boy, I sure do.
I was a teenager when it happened. I had asked the prettiest girl in school to a dance, and I wanted to impress her.
I think we also had this conversation.
I thought that if I wore a designer
Yes,
I did so
we
the
did.
night before the dance, I can just imagine what you... All right, go ahead. You're right. I can't believe... Thank you. You have...
Let's talk again.
Hello.
Well, you look like you want to speak to me.
I need to talk to you. Is this a good time?
I always have time for you.
I need your advice. I need you to keep this between us.
Okay, guys.
Remember when I told you that I was going through... and that I didn't
It's
tell the
all
Bureau?
the
I was-
same.
I thought
It's
I
all
didn't
the
have to
same.
The night before the dance, I took the keys to my grandfather's corner store and... I can just imagine what... All right. You're right. Thank you. You have...
Okay, let's just talk to him.
Hello. I thought I might find you down here.
Well, if it isn't the Sherlock Holmes in Fairview, Eric Lawson, Right where Frank said you would be too.
So I guess Frank told you about his morning meeting with the police earlier.
I mean, it's nice to know that you actually have a name. I got a little tired of calling you the creepy guy down the street. Eric Larson has a much nicer ring to it.
I'm at your service. Feel free to ask me any questions.
Frank told me enough to worry me. What can you tell me about Frank? Should I trust him?
First, in my professional opinion, Frank is an upstanding kind of guy. I wouldn't worry about his integrity, and he is certainly no danger to your family. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, but he seems to have covered his bases. And he's in full cooperation with my agency now.
Well, it's nice to know that he's not a dangerous criminal. Do you know who broke into my house?
I can't really tell you anything about the case. Just rest assured that Frank Fox is no danger to you, and that his problems are about to be over as well.
Yeah. Typical government answer. Lots of words, but no good information. Thank you so much, Eric.
I'm sorry I can't be more forthcoming with you. You'll have to just trust me on this one.
Yeah, no wonder Ariel decided to stay in the sea instead of going to your kingdom of humans. Liars. Men. Ew.
I have been following this case for a long time. Your involvement with it is admittedly quite a surprise, but I'm confident that the case will be closed very shortly.
Yeah, I have very few sources of information to question what you're saying, so I guess I'll just have to trust your opinion. Thank you,
Just be careful where and whom you start snooping around. It would be a lot safer to just stay in your house and report anything out of the ordinary to the local police.
Well, I'll see you around.
Again, I apologize for being vague, but in time, all of this will be over. I'm sure we'll speak again soon. Try to relax. And have a good day.
That's reassuring. Thanks for your time. No, I don't like it. Search Eric Larson online. With the recent developments, it may be a good idea to have a chat with a professional. He might be...
Are you busy? I need to talk with you.
Jesus Christ, hi, what's up?
I'd feel a lot more comfortable talking to you in person. Can you come over?
Can you just tell me over the phone right now? I'm a little busy. Dinner doesn't just make itself, you know?
I'm sorry. It's important, and I'd feel much better talking to you in person. Please come over to my house, okay?
God, okay. But first I'm gonna go and consult with the professional, because why not, you know? It's always good to talk to Mr. Dr. Henrik. Henrik, what's up? Henrik.
Good afternoon. Can I help you with something today?
Well, I do have an appointment, but I was hoping you'd be able to squeeze me in today. I don't have an appointment.
You're in luck. I just had a cancellation. What's on your mind today?
I'm not sure how to praise it, really. I feel pretty confused about almost every aspect of my life these days.
I know this is hard for you, but can you define exactly what you're confused about?
Well, I'm
Or
confused.
does it feel more like an overall sense of unease and anxiety?
Kinda. Plain and simple. I don't know how to feel anymore about anything.
Emotions can be tricky things. And in this sort of situation, it's hard to get closure. Listen, I know this will sound odd, but I recommend that you write a letter to the people who committed the act. It's obviously not for them, but I find it to be wonderfully therapeutic for my patients in these kinds of situations.
Write letter to the people who committed the act. What kind of act? Act of violence? Ultra-violence?
Is there anything else bothering you?
You know, no. Actually, no. Goodbye. Yes, it's hard to describe, but I had a disturbing conversation with a neighbor today.
Unless it deals with you personally, try not to let it affect you. It's important not to project other people's problems onto ourselves.
Absolutely true, 100%. Good job, Mr. Dr. Henderson.
We have to let go of things that we have no control over and just try to remain positive.
Thank you, doctor. That sounds like sage advice.
Well, I hope that it helps. Is there anything else you wanted to ask me?
I have a problem. You see, there's a federal agent that I've been talking to about the break-in and other things. I have the oddest feeling we've met somewhere before.
Have you talked about this with him?
I mean, I did talk with him. That's what's so strange. He didn't give me any real information. It's not that I don't trust him, but there's something strange all the same.
What makes you feel so strange about him?
Boy, I mean...
Did he say something odd or overly familiar to you?
My man, I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's hiding something from me. I can't put a finger on it, though.
Well, he works for the government, so it probably comes with the territory. Was there anything else on your mind?
Jesus, I feel like a mess. One problem after another. I'm usually pretty together, but I have to say that I've been surprised by my husband's insensitivity of late.
Did he say something specific?
Yes and no. I was pretty ticked off actually. He made an offhand remark in front of the police about me just loafing around all day.
What did you say to him?
I told him he should stay home, cook the meal and clean the house for a change. Then he could see how not easy it is.
I must say, I think you handled that very well. I'm sure he got the not-so-subtle hint. Is there something else you wanted to ask me?
Yes, thanks for nothing. Thanks for nothing. I appreciate you. Seduce your husband? I'm sure it's nice to see your husband helping around the house. Maybe it's time you reward him for all of his hard work and fulfill your happiness need in the process. Yeah, I mean, we can do this. But first I'm gonna go and change my appearance. I feel like it's time to get pretty. Prettier than usual. Yeah, let's do it. Makeover. Oh, I can do plastic surgery. That's interesting. Hairstyle, hair color. We're gonna go mad, you know. It's time for a drastic change. Time for a drastic change. He loved his secretary, right? She was redhead. Well, we'll see how it goes now. Hairstyle. Kinda cute. I need something luxurious. No, that looks like I'm from 50s. I want to be sexy. Is there a sexy hairstyle? That's not really sexy, for Christ's sake. Yeah, okay, let's be like this. 125, redhead, okay. Yeah, here we go. Demure pose. Oh, shit. What's up, baby? Alright, what is this store? AAA attempts. What is this? AAA attempts. Oh, this is gardening. I don't need gardening. Thank you so much. Larson, you're gonna love me. You're gonna love me. Let me show you my new clothes. Oh. Bottoms, tops. I don't even know who to pick. Yeah, I'm getting wild. I'm getting wild because I don't care what people say. I've had enough. Let's go. Black and white, you know? Yes, shit. I'm gonna be wild and cute. Oh, yes, slay, mama. Shit. No, you know, bottom is gonna be black, top is gonna be red. Ooh. No, not this one. We had it already. Yay. Can we get wilder? I mean, this is pretty, but no. This is pretty, but no. No. Shoes. Oh, sheesh. Why we don't have enough clothing options? I wanna get super sexy. Bottoms. One more time. Bottoms. Can we have like a short? I don't like that. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. We gotta pick something after all. Yeah, that looks nice. I feel sexy now. Okay. Let it be like this. 115. Wait, why she didn't accept changes? Why she didn't accept changes? Jesus Christ, guys. Jesus Christ, here we go. I'm sorry. I'm kinda lame today. Here we go, I'm ready. Accept. Yes. Perfect, perfect. I'm feeling sexy now. There was another store though. Let's quickly check it out. McMillan Fashion Outlet. Fashion Outlet probably sounds like some shitty outfits, but let's see. Maybe there's something cute. Oh shit. There is something cute after all. Oh, yes. This is what I wanted. Now we can talk. Now we can talk. Blue jeans, white shirt. Walked into the room, you know, you made my eyes hurt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, now we can talk. Do we have Converse here? I need some Converse, sneakers. We don't have them though. We don't have them though. It's okay, I'm gonna go like, oh shit, I'm so cute. Yes. Hell yeah. Okay, time to go and seduce my hubby. Get some nice mood because you know how it goes. I'm also gonna Google Eric Larson. That's a super weird outfit, to be honest. Don't step on your garden. Oh, Lana, why would you do that? Saturday and Lana Ray. Sadder than Lana Ray. Yeah, I'm sadder than Lana Ray. Alright, Eric Larson. Let me Google. You really don't think I can Google him? Okay, Eric, whatever you say, my boy. If you're so sure, I won't stop you. Let's go. Eric Larson. It's gonna be fucking Little Mermaid. Oh! It's not working? Eric Larson. Really? Eric Larson online, and to see what's Eric Larson. I do type it correctly, right? Right. Why it's not working? Look. Eric Larson. Oppa, here we go. You must enter a password. I don't have it. Nebraska. He was studying in Nebraska. All right, my Nebraska guy. It looks like FBI home page has a password. You can try guessing what it is. Usually people pick something close to them, so that I'll never forget. Check online again to see if you can figure out what Eric's password is. Eric's password. Where is Eric's password? Eric's secret. Feels guilty. What if we go Lana? Can it be Lana? Eric Larson again. Lana. Oh wait. No. What if I put Alana Del Slay? No, it's not working. I don't know the password. But I'm gonna go and seduce my hubby because why not? It's time. It's time to have some fun. This beat is really sick. Do you like my new outfit?
You should have seen me rubbing those stains out of the shower. I was soaked in sweat by the end.
Well, I didn't warn you that it was going to be hard.
Maybe I should just go upstairs and lie down for a bit.
Do you need me to show you how I clean up?
If you're trying to have your way with me, it's working.
Now that you got the hint, go upstairs and get out of those clothes. Hey! Now we're both redheads. I think our relationship finally gonna increase. Since we're both redheads, both soulless. Who's gonna do dishes? Yes, Jacob, do dishes. Jesus. Talk to Daniel. Yeah, let's talk to him because I think he's disrespectful. Was the way he put my family in danger. Knock, knock, knock on heaven's doors. What's up, gay?
Thank you so much for coming over.
Well,
I'm
it's
sorry
okay.
If I sounded like I was begging. I just felt like I needed to see you face to face.
Yes, it's okay. Just tell me what is so important.
Okay. I'm a little nervous to even ask you, sweetie, but you're the only one I can trust.
Cut to the chase, sweetie. What's the deal?
As you know, Frank is in some trouble, and I have this strange feeling that something bad is going to happen. I know I tend to be a bit melodramatic, but I think I need to make a plan to defend myself, and Frank too.
How am I involved?
I need a gun.
That sounds like a smart idea, Daniel, but I don't understand. Why are you telling me about this?
There is one catch. Due to a past incident I'd rather not go into right now, I can't purchase a gun. I figure you're connected in the neighborhood. You have influence, and you might know of a way to procure a gun for me. I mean, you're friends with Mike Delfino and Bree Vandekamp, right? You could probably just borrow a gun from one of them.
Well, Daniel, I seriously doubt that I have any more influence than you do on this block.
I'm just not ready to tell my story to everyone around here. Besides, your recent burglary makes you such a sympathetic person. It will be a piece of cake for you.
Oh my gosh, I'm on board with you, Daniel. Please just make sure this is what you really want.
Now, if they're not home when you get there, feel free to just sneak in and borrow it. I'm sure they won't miss it for a week or so.
Believe it or not, I have had some experience with creative borrowing in the past. This is terrible, Daniel. I'm sure that they will be home. At least one of them should be.
I really can't thank you enough. This will be the single greatest thing anyone has ever done for me.
Okay.
You are saving my life here.
Okay, there was not even an option to say no.
Seriously, though, I can't thank you enough.
Yes, bye. Guns don't kill people. Ooh, that's a bad, very bad. Very bad goal. Well, knock knock, Bree. What's up, Bree? Actually, maybe Mike Delfino is a better option.
Hey there.
Mike, I really need your input on something.
Anything I can do to help a neighbor? Would you like to come in?
Yes, I'd love for you to come in, but it's a little embarrassing. But here goes.
Shoot. What's on your mind?
I assume you heard about the break-in.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Well,
How are you holding up?
I don't know a way for me to feel safer immediately.
Really? What are you going to do?
That's why I'm here. You seem like the kind of a guy who knows how to take care of himself.
Be prepared. It's the Boy Scout motto, but I still live by it.
Well, Mike, I guess I've come to the right person then.
What do you want me to do?
I was hoping I could persuade you into letting me borrow a pistol from you for protection.
Wow, this is no joke. I guess I can let you borrow my gun. Just be careful. And if you need any help, I can show you how to use it.
You're gonna show me how to use his gun? Oh my god, what is this game? I knew I could count on you, Mike. I really owe you one now.
Let me go get it for you. Wait here.
Oh, we're talking about the other gun? Okay, we were talking about the other gun. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Thank you, Mike.
Here you go. This baby is my favorite. Just keep it as long as you need it. I hope it makes you feel more secure.
Thanks again. You know what, Mike? Hi. Just like that?
Hey, what's going on?
I have a problem that I know you can fix.
Is it a clog?
In a way.
What exactly needs my attention?
I need you to look at my plumbing.
All right. I'll take a look first thing in the morning.
I don't think you understand, Mike. I said my plumbing. Get it?
I see. So are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
I'm sure you're up for a challenge.
Follow me to the bedroom. That's where I keep my tools for this kind of job.
And I'm sure that's where you do your best work. Mike! Okay, thank you so
Once
much.
again, you've rocked my world. That was great.
I mean, thanks, Mike. You rocked my world.
There's plenty more where that came from. Call me anytime or just drop on by. I take instructions well, if you know what I mean.
Talk to you later. That was cute. That was actually cute. Alright. Well, not so cute if you think that I have a husband. But my husband is gay and he's cheating on me with his lady secretary. So, whatever. Hi, Daniel.
It's you, thank God. Did you bring the gun?
Oh my gosh, keep your voice down,
I
freak.
want to see it.
Now that I know how easy it is to get my hands on a gun, I think I might like one too. I feel, like I love it how it is in my hands.
Wow. Now that I'm actually holding it, it feels different than I expected. I mean, this thing can kill someone. I hope I don't have to use it.
You're right, Daniel. Having a gun is no joke. That's why I asked you up front if you really wanted one.
Well, I can't thank you enough. Somehow, I knew you could do it.
Well, let's just keep the transaction between you and me, Daniel. Nobody needs to know the truth.
Your secret's safe with me. Thanks again.
Seriously, Daniel, no one can find about this. I could get into a lot of trouble.
You are far too worried about this. I need it for protection, that's all. Everything will be fine.
Okay, bye. Alone time. Daniel is in a weird place. Now that you help him out, you should probably give him some distance. Head home now and see if there's anything that needs your attention around the house. Oh, somebody's calling again.
Are you all right?
Yes, why? What's going on? Why are you calling from the office? What's the emergency?
No, I had to take care of paperwork, but there was an accident. I don't have time to explain. Get down here as fast as you can.
I don't understand. What's going on?
I don't have time to get into details. Just get down here right away and I'll explain everything.
Okay. Oh my god, something happened. I really hope it's nothing wrong with my house. Is my baby boy still alive? Oh, if my son dies, I don't even know how I can survive that. probably Mike Delfino should help me to deal with that shit. The doctor's office, let's go. God, guys, this game is so wild. Oh, what
Thank
is
God you're
Frank?
here. He's starting to come to.
I don't have the discs. What happened? Where am I?
Jesus Christ, it's Frank Fox. What happened? What was he mugged?
I don't know. I just stopped by to pick up some paperwork and I found him in the parking lot. Unconscious and obviously badly beaten. I called you as soon as I realized it was Frank.
It's gonna be okay?
Someone did a number on him. He's suffering massive head trauma and numerous contusions, but it looks like he's coming around.
Ah, my head. Where am I?
What happened to you, Frankie? You just lost your face filter.
Frank, it's me. You're in my office and my wife is here too. I found you in my parking lot. You were unconscious, so I brought you into my office.
I went to meet with them. They wanted the discs, so we arranged to meet downtown.
You actually went to meet those criminals from the bank? The ones who broke into my house?
I know I should have told the police or the feds, but they were pretty clear what would happen if I talked to anyone. They said they would kill me. And then Daniel.
What are you both talking about? You know who broke into the house? You've been talking to the feds?
Frank has some old business that followed him to Fairview. We'll talk about it later. Right now, we have to make sure he's okay, okay?
Oh no. Daniel! How long have I been here? I overheard them talking about heading to the house to search for the discs. If Daniel is there... Oh my God. We need to warn Daniel.
I mean, I just came from your house. I left Daniel when Otis called.
Daniel won't stand a chance if those men show up. We need to warn him right away.
He has a gun.
Call the Fox house right now. Warn Daniel to get out of that house.
My man just said call the Fox. Okay. I'll call the Fox. Daniel, hello.
Hello, this is Daniel Fox.
My boy, Daniel, it's me. You need to get out of the house right away.
What's the matter? You sound strange. Is everything all right?
Bitches, go.
Ah, hold on, sweetie. Someone's at the door.
No, Daniel, don't answer. Go to Daniel's house. Why? Why would I go? Why would I go? Why would I go alone? I should tell the boys, or I should call the police. Why would I go by myself? I mean, I know I'm sexy and redhead. Okay, I think I think my sexiness can save the situation. You know what they say? Beauty can save the world. Maybe this is the time to check it out. If it's really the truth. Let's go.
Oh! Jesus! I'm bleeding. Help me! They shot me. Damn it! They shot me.
Why you shot?
2 men. It happened so fast. I didn't have time to react. Oh God, I can't feel my legs.
Oh my God, this is awful. Hang on, Daniel. Where does it hurt? Tell me what can I do for you?
It's all right. It doesn't even hurt anymore.
Bitch, can you just call the police
It's
or
okay.
ambulance?
Just let me go.
You can't die, Daniel. Listen to me. Stay with me. I mean, rest in peace.
Tell Frank, I'm sorry I wasn't a better brother. I never told him how proud I am of him and how much I loved him. Tell him for me, please.
Oh, don't die.
It's so cold. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, but don't worry about me. I'm gonna be okay. I know that.
Daniel!
I'm so tired. I'm gonna close my eyes. Tell Frank I love him.
Alright, he loved you too. Rest in peace, sweetheart.
Take care of my begonias.
Ah! His last words. Alright, why the gay guy died? That's some homophobia. Okay, hold on, Daniel. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but hold on. Rest in peace.
In an idyllic place like Wisteria Lane, it's easy to take things for granted. The comfort and strength that only a spouse can offer, the support of a family, and the health and safety of one's children. For poor Frank Fox, he'll never have the opportunity to tell his little brother how much he loved him, how much he respected him, and how far he will go to avenge his death.
This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Guys, imagine for a second if you're living in suburbia area and then somebody dies, your neighbor dies, and not just dies, he got shot by criminals. Oh my god, that's wild. Okay.
For some people, tragedy creates a burden too overwhelming to bear. And while mourning may provide relief for many of us, for others, it does nothing to alleviate their pain and suffering. In Frank Fox's case, it only fuels his rage toward the people who committed this heinous act. And we run the risk of watching one tragedy quickly lead into another.
Is there someone who's gonna die again? Oh, Leon,
May I
what's
speak
up?
with you for a moment?
You certainly may.
Well, as I'm sure you're well aware, there's an ongoing investigation into Daniel Fox's murder.
All too aware, officer. This is a very small town.
We haven't had much success getting information on the perps. If you're interested in getting the details, the officer on post at the Fox house should be able to fill you in.
I'll go.
Who knows? Maybe you'll be able to help us out.
I'll do what I can. But first, let me thank my God. Oh, shut
Sorry to
up.
bother you, but I need to talk to you about something.
Really?
Daniel became a part of our little group, our clique. This tragedy is affecting all of us.
It's sad time for all of us, Bree. I just wish I could do something about it.
In honor of Daniel, I'm putting together a little get-together around 7 tonight.
Okay.
To be honest, you seem to be taking it better than the rest of us.
Yeah.
I'd really like you to be there.
Why me?
People just seem to listen to you. I think they find you to be a soothing presence.
Oh, yeah.
You can do one of two things. Talk everyone through their feelings of loss. Or pour some stiff drink so we can forget about it for a few hours. Personally, I think overt emotional displays are crass, but Susan thought it was a good idea. By the way, we all made a pact to wear the dresses that Daniel created for us for the fashion show. I assume you'll join us?
Of course, Bree.
We would all appreciate whatever you can do to help.
You can count on me, bye. Should I tend my garden? Fuck no. Ooh, getting back to normal. Console Bree, Edie. Oh, I have to talk to everybody. Well, let's start from Julie and Susie. Yeah, Susan, you okay? I mean, the boy died, but what can we do, right?
I guess I'll see you tonight, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll see you at Bree's place tonight, around 7.
I hope to see you too.
Sure, I'm looking forward to it.
Bye. Oh, that's it? Console Susan? How am I supposed to do it? Girl, you wanna talk again?
I guess I'll see you tonight, right?
Tonight?
So, yeah, I'll see you. Sure.
Why it's not working? If you make the right choices, you'll be able to have her to come to terms. Okay.
I guess I'll see you tonight, right?
What's happening tonight?
So, yeah, I'll see you at Bree's. Sure.
Why it's
I
not
guess
working?
I'll see you tonight, right? So, yeah, sure.
This is so weird. Gossip?
Hey, what's the latest?
I don't know why I'm gossiping, but let's gossip. Gossip. Babylon. Babylon. Da-da-da-da. Okay, shut up. Stop gossiping. Should I talk
I
to
guess
her?
I'll see you tonight, right?
Okay.
So,
I don't know.
I'll see you at. Sure. I'm looking for.
I'm not gonna do this mission, guys, because it looks weird. For some reason, I cannot talk to her. It says if you do the right choices. I picked everything. Nothing is working. Head over to his house to check up on him. Okay, let's go. Oh shit. Hi, Mr. Officer.
Good day to you, ma'am. Is
Whoa.
there something I can do for you?
There certainly is.
And what's that?
You can let me go inside and talk to my friend.
I'm sorry, but at the moment I'm unable to disclose any information to you regarding Mr. Frank Fox.
Oh my gosh, the mailman. I fucked him. Okay.
And I certainly can't let you speak with him. I was told to stand here and see to it no one went inside. This is a crime scene, you know.
Well, I'm very close to Mr. Frank Fox, and I'd rather hear that from him.
Hey, you.
What are you doing here?
I've been running around like a chicken with his head cut off lately.
What a wonderful, tasteless thing to say, even for you, AD.
Let's just say the whole murder in the neighborhood thing isn't exactly a boon for the real estate business. I've been so busy rustling up prospective clients that I haven't been able to spend time with Carl. Quality time, if you know what I mean. In the bedroom, in case I'm not being clear.
Oh my gosh, Carl is a good-looking man, Edie. Deny him long enough and someone else will gladly step and take your place.
Right now, I'm on my way to check out another house going on the market. I'll take care of Carl tonight. And it looks like you're already talking to someone. A handsome someone, if I may say so.
Yeah, but Officer Friendly, he isn't living up to his name.
Is this strapping young policeman here giving you a hard time?
No, ma'am. I'm just following orders.
And you're doing an excellent job at that. Tell you what, why don't I fill her in instead?
Wait.
You're looking for Frank, right?
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but I can tell you where I think he is.
Miss?
You actually just missed him.
That's confidential information, ma'am. I'd appreciate it if you refrained from divulging information regarding Mr. Fox as he relates to this case or his whereabouts to anyone other than an officer such as myself.
They put him in a squad car just a little while ago.
Hey!
What? Do they think he had something to do with his own brother's murder?
I don't think he was under arrest. Officer Friendly here didn't even put handcuffs on him. He did let me play with him, though.
Frank wasn't even there when it happened.
Besides, Officer Kyle's not the type to manhandle a perp.
Wait a minute, how do you know Kyle?
I was his date to the policeman's ball last year. Trust me, he is more than adept at handling a woman. But a man? Not him.
But they canceled last year's policeman's ball.
Well, why else do they have all those handcuffs and men in uniform in one place? You're new on the force, aren't you?
I'm not that new.
Don't worry about Frank. I'm sure they just wanted him to look through mugshots or something.
Okay, by why Mr. Mailman is still standing there and
He'll be there
eavesdropping?
for a while before they take him to the safe house.
Well, there you go. From the lips of cute little Officer Friendly here. He's at the station if you want to see him.
Thank you.
You've been so much help. Maybe I'll put in a good word with Officer Kyle.
Thanks, but don't tell him what I said about Mr. Fox.
Oh, don't worry. My lips are sealed. At least when it comes to talking.
Bye. Oh my God. Carl has been getting much attention lately. You should really do something about it. Who's Carl? Susan's husband? Susan's husband? Oh! Susan's husband!
Hello. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Oh, Carl, you don't owe me any pleasure. Not yet, at least.
I don't think I quite follow you. You want to run that by me again?
You can't tell me you don't get lonely here while Edie's out all day buying and selling homes.
So, what if I do? What do you want to do about that?
It's just dawned on me that you're really badly in need of company. Oh, that's it?
Hello.
You guess you'll have to do what?
Hi, Edie. I was just keeping Carl company.
Yeah, hi. Were you hitting on my boyfriend?
I just stopped to talk. Carl is such a fascinating man.
Don't mind her. She's just pulling your leg. Aren't you, Edie?
Of course I'm joking. This is almost funny. The two of you should know better than to try to hook up behind my back. Not without asking me first, at least.
Well, if all I needed to do was ask...
I thought I'd knock off early and come home for a pick-me-up. Now that we've dispensed with the pleasantries, I really need to talk to Carl for a moment.
That shouldn't be too hard. He's standing right here.
You can wait here if you want to. But we're gonna be about an hour or so.
We are?
Yes, we are. Give or take about a half hour. Depending on whether you want side dishes or just the main course.
I'll take the works. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks. I'll see you out.
I'm perfectly capable of finding my own way out. Thank you, Edie.
It's no trouble at all, really. Bye-bye.
Wow, that was disrespectful, to be honest. 3 a crowd. It's just like Edie to come home right when things between you and Carl were just beginning to heat up. There has to be some way to get her out of the house. Maybe if she got an urgent call from her job. Let's call.
This is Edie Britt. Britt Realty. Can I help you?
Hello, Mrs. Britt. My name is Bernadette Eloise Cthulhu. Cthulhu Everett. Young husband. And I'm interested in purchasing the property located at 524 Divorce Court.
Well, I do cover that area, but it's all the way across town from where I am right now. I won't have an opening until 2 weeks from today. Can I pencil you in for then? Around noonish?
I'm sorry to hear that. I guess I'll have to try one of the other brokers in the town, though.
No, I'll meet you there in 30 minutes.
Great, let's go.
Sure I do. See you in a bit.
Oh, bye, Bish. Bye, Bish. Hi, Kyle. hi Carl. What's up, Carl? What you doing here? Oh, Susan's not gonna like it. Susan's not gonna like it at all. Yes, and not a moment too soon.
I know I didn't get rid of her. Did you have something to do with that?
Nope. But let's just take advantage of a good thing, shall we?
Huh. I think I follow.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sleeping with all the Fairview husbands. I think I'm not a good person.
How is that for you, baby?
I've got a comment. Edie doesn't know what she's missing.
She doesn't, but you do.
Oh well, that just means more for me. Let's give that another go later on.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, bye. Well, that was not bad at all. Get hold of a Frank. And so, how do I do that? Oh, I should call him. Frank, what's up?
Hello?
Hi, Frank. I know you're with the police, and I hope you aren't too tired of talking with people just yet. So tell me, finally, how are you dealing with the loss?
The loss? All of a sudden you sound like a shrink. Cut it out. I'm not ready to talk about that yet. I have to go now. Bye.
Wait, Frank. Well, you sound pretty upset. First off, do you feel like talking to me? If not, I'll understand.
Sure, we can talk for a minute or two. I've been doing a lot of talking today. First, an officer talked with me at my house. Then I was questioned in a small room at the precinct. And then after that, I was questioned again not too long ago once we got to this dump.
Alright, then I guess that means you don't want to tell me what you're doing right now.
Why do you need to know? I'm not ready to talk about that yet. I have to go now. Bye.
Wait, what I meant to say, oh my gosh. How are you dealing with the loss? Secondly, can you tell me where you are right now?
I'm down at the police station right now. They have me doing all sorts of crazy things. They just finished headed, and if that bothers, I'm not ready to talk about it. Right now, I just want to get protect and serve my ass.
How are you dealing with the loss?
The loss, right. I'm holding up all right. Right now, I'm just taking it day to day. There really isn't anything I can do from here.
Well, what would you say if I told you there's something you might be able to do about it?
What do you mean?
I was talking with an officer earlier. Apparently, the police don't have any real leads. I think we should take it upon ourselves to figure out what happened.
If you think you can, then do it. I'd like to help, but it looks like I'll be stuck in some seedy motel somewhere watching the boob tube.
Stay focused.
Oh, right. So, you're gonna need to do some legwork if you plan on finding anything out. If you have any way of finding out what the cops actually know, that would be a start.
Actually, I do. There's Rookie Cop.
Sounds like a plan. Get as much information as you can. We'll figure something out from there. People like talking to you, so it shouldn't be hard. And keep me updated. If I'm in the loop with this whole thing, I won't be going stir-crazy in here.
Am I gonna fuck the police officer now? Figuring things out. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna fuck the police officer. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. I'm so
Good
bad.
day to you, ma'am.
Well,
is there something I can do for you?
I just thought we could talk for a bit. You can make a little time for civilians now and then, am I right?
Why, certainly. What did you want to talk about?
It must be lonesome here by yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose that holds true for some of the other guys, but I'm not really like everybody else. The job comes first for me. However, if I should happen to have a stimulating conversation with an attractive passerby, I wouldn't be one to complain. So, what's your name?
Most of my friends just call me Lana.
And you were good friends with Daniel?
Daniel was the kind of a guy a girl could get close to, but only so close, if you know what I mean. He's gay.
It must be difficult having something like that happen in your own neighborhood, huh?
I can't begin to tell you how upset everyone is.
You seem like a nice enough person. I can tell you a little bit about the case.
I wouldn't tell a soul, I promise. It would be wonderful.
On the night in question, there were 2 suspicious persons milling about the neighborhood. There were also 2 sets of unidentified prints discovered at the Fox house. Coincidentally, there are 2 convicted felons living on Wisteria Lane right now that I suspect we'll be investigating pretty soon. Michael Solis and Carlos Delfino.
Oh, really?
Also, Daniel was slain at 11 p.m. on the night in question. So if you ask me, this is what I think happened.
Really? Michael Solis and Carlos Delfino?
But I told you that in confidence. I plan on bringing that up with the chief once I collect more evidence.
Believe me when I say I can keep secrets.
Yeah, just keep that between us.
I really appreciate it.
Okay. Well, I'll be right here. Bye.
Bye. Talk to Mike Delfino. Okay. Mike, what's up? Mike, stop. Stop, Mikey. What's up? How are you?
Hey there. What's going on?
Hey, Mike, I wanted to talk about a few things.
So you're a woman on a mission, huh?
Rebuke my condition.
Well, I'm not in much of a talking mood right now. I figured you had something quick you wanted to bring up.
Yeah, we all feel the same.
Ah, so you know where I'm coming from. Good. I can't tell you how many times that jerk's told me he was going to do something and then completely flaked on me.
Jerk? You mean Daniel?
Exactly. Like just the other day, Mr. Famous Fashion Designer asked me to stop by and look at a leaky faucet at his place. I had some things planned that day, but I decided to be a good neighbor and make time for him. Granted, it wasn't until later in the day that I came by, but still, I was doing him a favor. It's only common courtesy that he's around when I stop by. When I called ahead to check and see if he'd let me in, he's not home. Then Susan called me up and invited me over for an early supper. Since I figured Daniel would call at any minute and rescue me from Susan's chattering, I agreed to have dinner with Julie and Susan. Dinner became dessert, became coffee. No call from Daniel. By the time I was able to escape, it was pretty late. I figured Daniel would call to apologize the next day.
He's not really fond about Susan, huh?
We spoke in the morning, but I didn't get a hold of him for the rest of the day. But nothing since. Not on my cell phone, and nothing since I'm back in town. It's like he just dropped off the face of the earth. Which is a bit of a relief, because he's such a pain in the butt. But I know he's gonna call. He always does. Probably just when I'm about to fall asleep tonight.
Well, Mike, I think that in Daniel's current state, it's unlikely you'll be hearing from him for quite some time.
Wait, what are you getting at?
Mike, Daniel Fox is dead.
That's not the kind of thing you joke about.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. I already told you everything I know. I was with Susan and Julie that night. Sort of a dinner and kidnapping combined. Since Susan didn't seem to want to let me leave. Anyway, I left around 11. As soon as I walked in the door, Susan called me and then proceeded to talk my ear off for an hour or so. You know how she can get.
Why he's so rude about Susan? His future wife? Thanks, Mike. Bye.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I think we have to... Mike gave you a reasonable excuse, and although you don't have a reason to distrust him, you should still head over to the Myers house to double check the story. Yeah, I mean, 100% it's not Mike. Mike's cute.
Oh, hey. If you're looking for my mom, she's in the kitchen.
Thank you. Sup, baby?
You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. How are you dealing with everything that's been going on?
I mean, I guess right now I'm trying to figure out what happened last night.
Don't you think that kind of job is best left to the police?
Yes, but I'm smarter than they are.
Uh-huh. And I suppose you have a plan to get to the bottom of things.
Well, I talked with Michael, and I wanted to see if it's all true that he said.
Mike? You don't really think they believe Mike did it, do you?
For all I know that they just might, what were the two of you up to that night anyways?
Right. Actually, there were three of us here. Me, Mike, and Julie.
Hey, what's going on, Mom?
We were just talking about Daniel Fox.
Oh, man. I still can't believe that happened right down the street. How's Mr. Fox holding up? I haven't seen him since before the incident.
Edie mentioned that the police took him in. Not as a suspect, but to protect him. But that's not the weird part, Julie. Mike is considered a suspect.
Mike? But he was here that night. I remember because you did everything in your power to stop the poor guy from going home.
Julie, you're being silly. It's just that it was late, and I was worried about him walking home alone at that hour.
Mom, he lives across the street. The poor man drank 4 nightcaps trying to be polite. Then as soon as you saw him walk into his house, you called him on the phone.
As it turns out, this is a dangerous neighborhood. I wanted to make sure that he got home safely.
Is that why you talked to him for almost an hour on the phone?
Oh, give me a break, Julie. Who's been on the phone every night this week gossiping about people at school?
Is it my fault that Danielle Vandekamp gives it up to any boy who asks? I'm just doing the right thing and spreading the word.
By now, I'm sure you're not the only one that knows that.
I'm sure lots of people know by now.
Well, let's move on now. We're getting a bit off the topic at hand. Back to Mike.
What else is new?
Look, we can't let the police think he had anything to do with Daniel's death. It's just ridiculous.
You just told me Mike was on this end of Wisteria the night the murder took place, so it's okay.
I guess you're right. Well, problem solved then.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. See you around.
Bye. Yeah, that was useless. That was kind of useless. We have to talk to Carlos now. Does he have alibi? Of course he has. Like, I don't know. Why would they even suspect Carlos and Mike? He said they have fingerprints on something, but no way. Hi, Carlos. I want to talk for you for a minute.
You came by to talk to me?
Yeah.
Carlos, who is it?
Why don't you come out here and find...
Why do you always have to have something smart to... Oh, hi.
Hi, I didn't want to interrupt anything. I just wanted to ask you guys a few questions.
No. We're fine. Why don't you come inside for a minute? Daniel's murder did have us all a bit shaken up. It's still hard to believe.
It's unfortunate that something like that had to happen to Daniel. He had his whole life ahead of him.
Look at his face. He's smiling. It's Carlos. Yeah, that's the reason I'm here. The police don't seem to regard this as the big case.
Wait a second. What does Daniel's death have to do with us?
Yeah. What can we tell you that we didn't tell the police?
Well, Carlos,
We
you're a
didn't see
suspect.
anything.
You're a suspect, Carlos.
They suspect me. I went to jail for embezzlement, for Christ's sakes. I'm not a violent man.
Well, do you have alibi then?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I am not a homophobe. That was a misunderstanding.
Yeah? Well, they're wrong. Carlos would never do anything to hurt Daniel. I know for a fact that he couldn't have that night. We were both home and in bed by 11.
Does everyone around here make a habit of being out late?
Actually, I wasn't exactly following my normal routine that night. See, earlier in the day, Carlos tried to drag me into another one of his charity benefits.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not talking to you, sweetie. Stay out of it.
Listen, honey, she came over here to talk to me.
Carlos doesn't want you to know that he threw a fit because I didn't want to go to his little party. We fought about it for hours. Then we had the makeup sex. Then we fought again. Then more makeup sex.
Yeah, we didn't make the charity event, but I definitely gave it my all. As did Gabby.
For your information, I had a number of appointments scheduled that day with a number of business professionals.
Uh-huh, and which professional was it this time? Henri? Pierre? That guy with the mole?
It's called a beauty mark, and that doesn't make him any less of a professional. Anyway, I had to keep my appointments and wound up pushing my workout back to the end of the day. So, I didn't go for my run until much later that night. And Carlos came home right after I did. We were together for the rest of the night.
Yeah, we still had some issues to resolve. Upstairs, if you know what I mean.
Carlos, have you ever heard of such a thing as too much information?
They just said that they had sex 1 trillion times and now she's saying that too much information. You're funny. Who wrote the dialogue?
I just remembered something else from that night. It involved whipped cream, strawberries.
Okay. Too much information.
Actually, when I was running back home, I thought I saw 2 people milling around your house. It was pretty dark. I guess my eyes could have just as well been playing tricks on me.
Did you tell the police what you saw?
No? Why would I tell them that? I could have been seeing trees blowing in the wind or something.
That's the kind of thing you tell them, even if you're not sure. This way they can investigate. That's what they do, Gabby.
Well, I definitely didn't see anything out of the ordinary that night. I'm sorry, I can't help you out any further.
Why are you apologizing to her for not seeing anything? God, Carlos, you can be such a wimp sometimes.
Looks like you two might have some more making up to do.
And another thing, Carlos.
Bye. Okay, that was useless. Figuring it all out. Home insecurity. Okay, we have to talk to Son. And maybe put some cameras inside the house because that's all fucked up. Gotta be careful. Jacob, you okay?
Hey, Mom. What's up?
Nothing much. I just want to talk to you for a bit. This is important. On the night of Daniel Fox died, did you hear anything strange?
That's a really strange question.
I'm sorry, Jacob, but it's incredibly important.
Don't you remember? I was grounded. I didn't go anywhere that night. You know what's funny? If you and Dad would just let me stay out later, I'd probably be able to help you out right now.
Really? You didn't go anywhere? For once, you actually listened to us?
I told you I was in all night. I was playing Utter Warfare online with this guy I know from the web forums, Double Trouble. I figured since nobody was home, I'd crank the volume up pretty loud. So there's no way I would have heard anything. Are you done with the interrogation now, Mom?
That's a perfectly reasonable explanation. I just hope it's the truth.
Why would I lie to you?
Let's be honest here. You've gotten pretty good at hiding things from me.
Geez, you know what? You're worse than Danielle's mom.
Shut
Both
up.
of you make a habit of nagging and bugging people. Why can't you just leave me alone?
I will.
Why are you so hung up on this? I mean, I know he wasn't your boyfriend or anything. He didn't even play for that team, did he? Other than you and his brother, who's really gonna miss him anyway?
Look, you know this means something for me. That's disrespectful, bye.
Look, Mom, I'm sorry your friend is dead, but I don't know anything. I promise. So drop it already.
Bye. So disrespectful. We have to go and talk to Bree because maybe my son is gay. I mean, he's too rude, and Andrew is also rude to his mom, so I think they might have share something in common, and that might be gayness.
Hello. What a pleasant surprise.
Bree, I was hoping you could help me.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, I'm trying to piece together what happened the night of his murder, and I think you might be able to provide some pieces of the puzzle.
I'm afraid you're wasting your time. I don't know anything about Daniel's
You
murder.
have to remember something.
There's only one thing that comes to mind when I think of that night.
Here you go.
But it certainly isn't going to bring Daniel's killers to justice, so it's probably better not to speak of it.
Spit it out.
And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
What?
What? I never said anything about Etta.
At a garden?
That was the night your son attempted to court my daughter.
What? He told me he was in his room.
You might want to get the poor boy a dictionary then. That night, he and Danielle were coming back from their date. I caught Danielle trying to sneak back into the house. She knew better than to stay out that late. I assume your son was the bad influence. I saw them coming out of your house looking guilty as sin. And then your son had the nerve to try to sneak in with Danielle.
Mom, haven't you done enough? Now you're talking to the neighbors about this? Haven't you embarrassed me enough already?
I'm not trying to embarrass anyone, dear. You do more than enough of that for the both of us. Needless to say, they were surprised when I greeted them on the porch. I sent your son home immediately. Then Danielle and I had an interesting talk that evening.
The two of them were out that night together.
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, it means we were out that night.
Uh-oh.
I used to think my Danielle was incapable of hurting a fly, but she is susceptible to dangerous boys.
Bree, I know you've been through some bad times, but these are our kids you're talking about.
Do you seriously think I'm capable of that? The police said Mr. Fox was killed at 11 that night. And if you remember, you sent him home way before that. You went off on your whole high and mighty, and of all things, on a school night tirade and sent me to bed. Besides, I refused to defend myself. You're insane for even thinking this. If only Dad were still alive.
Rex already died.
Danielle, you will always be my daughter. But after what this family has been through, and especially after what you've put me through, it will take more than a few words for me to trust you again, considering you never even told me what you two were up to that night. Well, if Danielle doesn't have anything to tell us, there's just one person left, your son. Maybe you'll have more luck getting the truth out of him.
Okay. Okay, this is so not good. This is so not good. I mean, why am I even investigating my son's behavior? I'm like 100% sure that they did nothing. Hey, Jacob, stop.
Hey, Mom. What's up?
You're lying.
About what?
Well, you don't play dumb with me, Jacob Delsley.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Or hell, who knows, maybe you aren't playing at all.
What? Why don't you ever trust me? You're just coming from out of nowhere with all this. And I know you're making this up. You can't prove anything.
Well, usually I do trust you, but I just spoke to Bree and you're bullshitting me.
That girl just can't keep her mouth shut.
Yeah, but isn't that why you were interested in her?
What? No, she's fun.
Right, so now that we got into the lies out of the way, let's see about hearing the truth.
Okay. Danielle and I went out that night. But nothing really major happened, so I didn't feel the need to bring it up.
Let's be honest, you forgot to bring it up because you were out past your curfew. Is anything else coming back to you now?
After Mrs. Vandekamp finished her angry diatribe, I left and came home, and that's the truth.
As I understand it, the truth is that she yelled at the both of you and sent you home.
That's one way of looking at it.
It is. Is there anything else you can remember?
Nope. I did see someone standing outside the Scavo house talking to some car.
Okay, that's not the smoking gun, but it's something to work with.
I don't know. I guess it could have been Mrs. Scavo.
Oh, great. So Mrs. Scavo decided to go and slay everybody. Good job, of course. Of course, yes. God, this is funny. After that, see what you... Oh, Fox House. We have to go to Fox House, guys. Or maybe we have to go to Lynette. First, we have to go to Lynette and talk to her. Like, what the hell, Mrs. Lynette? Where you going? Where you go? Go to Lynette. Knock, knock.
Hey, you. We haven't talked in a while. What's new?
Yeah, hi, Lynette. Nothing too exciting in my neck on the woods. How are you doing?
Considering what happened less than 500 feet from my home, I'm okay. Then again, anything less than a full-scale nervous breakdown would be okay. I know, it sounds awful, but between work and the kids, I really didn't get a chance to know Daniel. I always felt bad about that, but maybe it was a blessing.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be much free time in the Scavo household for social, niceties.
That said, he was my neighbor, and I was hoping he'd be my friend. It's an awful tragedy.
Agreed.
I think we're a bit old for the whole detective thing, but go ahead. What do you need? I'm not sure I can help you with anything, but let's give it a try.
Who knows? Maybe we both can help. What's the problem?
Okay, well, there's a little embarrassing. You see, someone saw you, Lynette, talking with a stranger sitting in a car parked outside your house the night Daniel was killed.
Listen, I don't know what your eyewitness was smoking, but Lynette barely has enough energy to lift herself into bed at night, let alone chat with some stranger.
Yeah, this is a little bizarre anyway. I was asleep by 9 o'clock that night. Who thinks they saw me? It's crazy.
I mean, I'm not at liberty to say.
You know, I've heard some things about your son. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but he sounds like nothing but trouble.
Whoa, everyone calm down. I was in bed by 9 that night, so it obviously wasn't me your son saw. Where was this car?
I'd like to believe that, but can you prove it?
Yeah, hope he's not spreading these little assumptions any further than you. You know, to be fair, I do remember something strange from that night.
Not me. I was sound asleep.
Yeah, my little watchdog here. Wouldn't wake up if a tornado ripped the roof off the house.
I sleep soundly. Is that a crime?
Anyway, Tom was fast asleep. Some noise had woken me up, and I couldn't get back to sleep.
Yeah, she's like that. Her mind's always racing. Needs a horse tranquilizer to get her back to bed. But maybe we should get back to helping out with this case. So, what do you remember that night?
I was looking for something to read to help me fall asleep, and I thought I left it on the windowsill. When I looked, there wasn't any magazine, but I saw Gabby on the sidewalk.
Really? Now it's a Gabby who's the killer?
She was running around the neighborhood.
Are you telling me that Gabby was running errands at midnight and decided to stop and have a conversation with a stranger?
She might be sleeping with a stranger.
No, Tom, she was literally running in her very tight pink jogging outfit. You know, the one you're always staring
Oh,
at.
that's what she said. She went out running late.
Of course. That makes sense now. Gabby was flirting with some guy. It's actually pretty funny that anyone would think you were flirting with someone.
Tom, what are you implying?
You just don't flirt. Well, often. You don't flirt often.
Now that I'm a mother, am I supposed to be asexual now? Is it out of the realm of possibility that I might flirt with a man, and that a man might find me to be attractive?
What is this game, girl? I am an asexual. Give me a high five, Lynette. Woo!
Okay, I don't mean to be rude, but Tom and I have a few things to discuss.
Okay, bye. So, well, we have to go back to Gabrielle, but she already explained. She was running,
So, tell me, did you find out anything new about Daniel's case?
Yes, who you were talking to?
Okay, what's up?
The Scavo told me you were out much later than you mentioned.
I told you I went out running that night, didn't I?
Yeah, but I don't think you told me everything.
Gabby, what is she talking about? Just what were you up to that night?
I don't know. There was some guy.
Some guy?
No, wait. 2 guys, actually. They were really confused.
Did they have names?
Of course they had names. The one that talked with me in the passenger seat. His name started with an L, but I can't remember what it was. Well, they did freak me out at first, but he was just asking for direction. It was pathetic. The guy tried to flirt with me. I mean, come on. He was driving last year's model. Did he think I'd even give the time of day to a guy in a car like that?
Whoa, back up, Gabby. Who was this guy? Why was he flirting with you?
Carlos, it's not technically flirting if it's one-sided. And trust me, this was one-sided. Besides, I don't usually fall for the kind of guys you see on the FIB's most wanted list. Unless you were on it, sweetie.
Gosh, thanks. I guess.
You need to tell me everything about these 2 men.
What exactly do you want to know?
Tell us exactly what happened that night, Gabby. Yep. And our friend here can find out what she needs to know and do her little detective thing somewhere else.
A little detective thing?
Right. Well, I was out running and...
Well, it was not night, it looks like. Oh. Weird animation.
And... that was it? See? You were all getting excited over what turned out to be nothing. These guys got lost. They pulled over and I gave them directions. And then they went off on their merry little way. Sorry. No clues or red herrings or anything, Sherlock. Oh, they wanted directions to the Fox house.
They what?
They what?
My God. Gabby, how is it that this is the first time we've all heard about this?
Come on. I mean, what's the big deal? They were lost, and I was trying to help them. I was just trying to be helpful.
Well, you sure picked a wonderful time to start. Do you have any idea what this means? You're an accessory to murder, Gabby, and you withheld information from the police. Hell, I could be violating parole just for being around you. They could throw me back in jail. Is that what you want?
How would I have known what they were up to? I don't see what the problem is. I mean, they would have found the house sooner or later. He's in the phone book, you know. Like, are they the worst criminals you've ever heard of? Having to ask directions to a hit. It's just pathetic.
I think you should take a deep breath and listen to what you're saying. All right, just forget it. I don't want to hear any more from you. I've done enough. At least we have a better idea of what went down that night. And lucky you. You managed to get an eyewitness that found a way to help facilitate the murder, but somehow can't remember the name of the killer who tried to hit on her.
Wait a minute.
What? Carlos, you put her to bed before she decides to do any more favors for a strange man.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I'll say one thing, though. She sure is taking her time.
Okay, I'm back. This is for you.
This is a prescription for anti-anxiety medicine. Maybe you better hold on to it, Gabby.
It's the guy's phone number from that night.
Oh.
You kept his number?
Now I remember. His name was Leonard, but my friends call me Leo. Yeah, didn't do much for me when he said it either.
What reason could you possibly have to keep his number?
Oh, relax, Carlos. I put it in my pocket and just forgot about it since then. Like you'd expect me to wear the same hoodie twice?
Well, it's very convenient, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, thank you. So, connecting the dots. Should we call? Service's husband? Where's Leo? Mystery. Let's call.
Hello?
I've got you now, Leo.
What?
Clean out your ears and listen. The next time someone asks you a question.
Okay, where do I talk into? Hey, Vinny, what am I supposed to do? How does this work? Jesus Christ, are you a moron? You talk into the phone and say something like, leave a message after the beep. Or Big Sammy sleeps with the fishes. Your choice. Hey, what are you doing? You're recording right now. You gotta start over. I don't want my voice on your stupid answering machine.
Okay. Oh. Was that him? Vincent Corsetti. Call him to find out. Vincent, what's up?
This is Vincent.
Hello, it's Lana.
Okay, shoot.
What do you know about Daniel Fox's murder?
Why would I know anything about that?
Because you killed him.
Guy. I was really upset when I heard what happened to him. It was an absolute tragedy. Poor preening bastard was doing so much for the community.
Is there anything you might know about his death?
I'm sorry. I'm not the right guy to ask about that. If you're looking for answers or closure, The police are still investigating the crime. I'm sure they're doing everything they can to find out who's behind Fox's death.
Actually, I think the police are on the wrong tail.
What makes you say that?
Someone else was on Wisteria Lane the night Daniel was killed. And apparently he has an associate of yours. His name is Leonard. Does that ring a bell? His friends call him Leo.
Sorry, name doesn't ring a bell. How does this relate to me exactly? I mean, I do business with a lot of people. It's always possible that I met him at some point. You know, it's funny. You wouldn't believe how many people there are running around saying they're friends with Vincent Corsetti. On any given day, a man in my position may meet dozens of people. I can't be expected to remember everyone I've met. Give me a break.
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure he's more than a casual acquaintance. Don't you remember helping him record his voice message? I can play it for you if you like.
Oh, right. That Leo. Yeah, maybe I know who you're talking about. Oh, yeah, Leo. I think he works at the pharmaceutical office. We have a lot of employees, though. I don't know them all by name.
Not unless he was the kind of employee that found himself at a murder scene on my street.
Listen, I understand how difficult it must be for you. You miss your friend and you're trying to find answers. But you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm sure if you just give it some time, you'll find out that there are better days coming your way. One thing I've found in my years of doing business is people usually get what's coming to them.
Yeah, what comes around goes around. People get what they deserve.
Listen, I'd love to keep talking to you, but I've got an important business call on the other line. I've got to go, but let's talk later.
Oh, likely story.
About. Goodbye for now.
Sure.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm getting ready to hang up on some jerk that called me up just to yell at me.
Look, this is not a game.
You're not the one that called me up and started yelling at me.
You shouldn't be speaking with Vincent.
I haven't talked to him since the fashion show.
In my job, I sometimes have to observe certain members of the community. And I became aware of your recent contact with Vincent.
You've been stalking on me?
Don't worry. It's not you that we're investigating.
I see.
I really shouldn't be telling you this. It's classified. But it's for your own good. Vincent is being monitored by the government. His calls, his business dealings, everything. And from what I gather, you don't even... Actually, we shouldn't be having this conversation over the phone. You never know who's listening.
With all the trouble you're making for me, this has better pretty damn important.
I have to take care of some things. But whenever you're ready to meet in person, call me back. My time is valuable. But so is what I have to tell you.
Bye. Okay, we should talk, I think. Oh, it's ladies' night. It's ladies' night. It's just the beginning, hint at it. Strangers, strangers. I'm ready, I'm ready. Wait, what do we do? I don't want to go to ladies. I want to investigate. Mr. Eric, hello.
So, you ready to meet with me yet?
Yeah.
Because if you don't have the time to have a serious conversation with... Good. It would be in both of our best interests if I came to you.
Okay.
Meet me at the cul-de-sac in 60 minutes. I'll be expecting you.
What is cul-de-sac? What is cul-de-sac? I don't know what is cul-de-sac. But whatever you say. Cul-de-sac. Oh my, this is so weird.
Hello, neighbor.
Hi.
Just a reminder that we're still expecting you to join us this evening.
Oh, I'm headed over right now.
Well, it is the proper thing to do, isn't it? It's times like these where we all have to stick together. Appetizers will be served in 10 minutes. Don't be late.
Okay, I'll be there. Oh god, I have to get dressed up. I mean, I actually don't care. Let's just go. Or should I? I don't know. No, I'm just gonna go to Bree. You know, I don't wanna wear the dead man's designed dress. He's dead. It's old. It got old as soon as he died. I'm not wearing this shit. I'm sorry.
He screams and wildly flails away.
Is there a particular reason for that?
Yes, I don't like it.
If you didn't want to take part in our gathering honoring poor Daniel, then you might as well not have come over in the first place.
Okay, I'm gonna leave. Whatever you say, I'm gonna leave. Bye.
You're late. Very late. I assume you have a good excuse as to why you kept me waiting by the phone.
I'm actually headed out of the door right now.
I'll see you in a few minutes.
But where? Oh.
Glad to see you made it. Nice to see you haven't lost your wit. Glad to see you made it.
Yeah, it took me a while to find you.
Nice to see you haven't lost your wit, even with the gravity of the current situation.
So, what's the current situation?
You're here because we need to talk. There's a hell of a lot more to Daniel's murder than you think.
Like what?
There's a number of things I can tell you about him. I told you we've been keeping an eye on him, didn't I?
Better him than me.
The man leads two lives. In one life, he's a businessman, an occasional philanthropist.
In another life, he's gay.
That's the guy that came backstage at the fashion show and was checking out houses in the neighborhood. The other life is one that not too many people know about. That's the Vincent Corsetti you really don't want to deal with. He's like a snake without the charm. That Vinny is a high-ranking member of an incredibly powerful mob family in the city. Your little detective work just revealed the tip of the iceberg.
But everybody says little detective. I'm actually a pro.
Well, that's what I'd call it. You could have had a career in law enforcement.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Frank Fox noticed some shady dealings going on at his old office. The perps wanted to cover their tracks and hired some mob enforcers to tie up their loose ends. That's why the trail you were following led you to Vincent Corsetti. It was his thugs that killed Daniel. Thing is, once Vinny got wind of the deal, he decided he wanted a bigger piece of the pie. He snapped his fingers and suddenly everyone with any knowledge of the bookkeeping errors disappeared. Frank was the last link.
Okay, we lost it
My
then.
suspicion is that they killed Daniel thinking he was Frank.
That's what Frank told me as well.
Not that I need to even say it, but do yourself a favor and don't get involved with Vincent again.
If
It's
you're
not
implying I have some kind of relationship with Vincent, I've been nothing but faithful to my husband. That's not true, but okay.
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's just that, are you really that forgiving? Or did you just block that whole ordeal out of your memory?
What memory?
I really thought the locket would stir up something in you. But I guess that wasn't the case. What did he do to you?
What? You sent the locker, why?
You gave it back to me. Before you left town to start your life with Vincent. I couldn't offer you the lifestyle you were looking for. When you called me to ask me for help, I didn't know what to do. But when you didn't show up when you were supposed to, I suspected the worst. I thought you'd left us for good. I thought you were dead. For all I knew, you just dropped off the face of the earth. When I was brought in to investigate Vincent's shady business operation, I thought I'd find you with him. But I didn't. Then I got word that he'd found someone that he was looking for. Some kind of unfinished chapter in his life.
Me?
Yes, Mary. I'm talking about you.
My name is Mary and not Lana? Like Mary in the Bible? Bloody Mary? I'll dance.
Looking into Vincent allowed me to find you again. But you had a new life. I didn't want to step in where I wasn't wanted. But now I have to. You're getting too close to Vincent, and trust me, he's not the kind of person you want to get involved with. There is one thing I have to ask you, though.
What's that?
There's a period of time where I couldn't find any records for you. Like you vanished off the face of the earth. What happened to you, Mary?
Stop calling me Mary. Who's Mary?
You're Mary. Can't you even remember that?
I don't believe you. It's like some demented tale you're waving. I mean, do you have any proof?
Take another look at that locket I gave you. One face should be pretty familiar to you already.
Yeah, I know the girl is supposed to be in me, but who's the guy?
We took that picture at the Wood River County Fair.
He's my lover. I fucked Prince Eric.
That was long before you got involved with Vincent, of course.
And I also fucked Vin. Oh my gosh, I fucked everyone. God. Oh God, all the problems because of that. Oh my God. It sort of looks like you, yeah.
It's us. And I know somewhere in the dark recesses of your mind you know it to be true. What I don't know is how you can black out on an entire section of your life.
I don't know either.
Sooner or later, you'll remember something. You can't block out memories forever. I suspect you'll come to terms with this on your own time. Believe what you want to believe. But do me one favor. Stay away from Vinny Corsetti. You've got to trust me on that.
Okay, I will. This is crazy. This is crazy. I think I should call Frank now.
Hello?
Good news, Frank. I think I figured it all out.
Yeah, me too.
How's that?
I've been going over everything I know about Daniel's murder, and I need to talk to you.
Oh, you're talking to me now?
In person. Meet me downtown, ASAP.
Okay.
I'm on my way now. If you leave right now, we should get there at the same time. Bye.
See ya. Beat him to it. I mean, I'm coming. Let's go. Head out there ASAP. The sooner you get there, the less trouble he can get you into. The game just glitched again. Oh, don't tell me it's over. Don't. Okay, it's good. Oh, it's so scary when it's freezing. It's so scary when it's freezing, guys. So here he is. Talk, let's go.
Glad to see you finally made it.
It's good to see you.
So, now that you're here, we need to talk.
This is all I know. Mike was at Susan's house. Nobody is accused except of Vinny. Frank, do you really think we should be talking here in public?
Whatever. We're here now. We'll talk now. So, I've been piecing together the evidence. There was a lot going on the night Daniel died. The Solises, the Scavos, the Vandy camps, even your son was out that night.
Yeah, don't forget Mike.
One thing we know for certain is that 2 people were up to committing murder.
Now this is the truth. Leo and Vincent. Okay. Right, Leo, we got his number.
Sure, we have some evidence, but we're not done yet.
Honestly, Frank, at this point I think we should just call the police.
No, we can't do that. We don't know what could happen.
Yes we do. They arrest the responsible people.
You don't realize how deep this goes. I thought I could get away from them. I thought if I moved and kept to myself, they'd never find me. I mean, I couldn't even find Fairview on a map. How the hell did they find me?
Oh, apparently the fashion show got some major press, huh? Poor Daniel, he was just trying to do some good for Fairview and look what happened.
I know. It's all my fault. I should have told him.
It's okay, you thought you'd make a clean bank.
I think now's the time we do something. But I don't know where to start. There's still one thing that's bothering me. How did that Leo guy know Vincent Corsetti of all people? It doesn't add up.
Well, you think about it, Frank, it actually makes perfect sense.
You've been holding out on me?
Before I talked to you, I spoke with Eric Larson, you know, the investigator guy, and Vincent Corsetti doesn't have ties to the mob, he is the mob. Over the years, he's extended to the head of the family, he's untouchable. Eric and his department in the FIB have been trying to build the case for a while, but haven't been able to.
It was convenient timing when he showed up, wasn't it? Just when things started to get fishy.
Coincidence, Frank.
All right then. It's up to me to make the next move.
What's the plan?
We'll find out soon enough.
Okay. Oh.
Most people's lives are driven by fear. Fear of hidden dangers. Fear of secrets being discovered. Or fear of the unknown. But sometimes, what we think may be a demon lurking in the shadows turns out to be merely our guardian angel in disguise.
This is... What a crazy episode. I love this investigation thing. It was a little bit stupid. I was accusing Mike, Carlos, Lynette, Gabby. But anyways, wow, we got a murder. We investigated it. We found the murderer. And my name is not even Lana, it's Mary. What is happening? That's so interesting. We'll see how it goes in the next episode. I believe the next one is gonna be the last one. We'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like. Subscribe to this channel. I'll see y'all for the grand finale probably. Bye.